Alright, so hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a battle of the setting sprays video. These are the most common setting sprays that you guys would know about, and they are the e.l.f. Mist and Set, the MAC Fix Plus, and the Skindinavia setting spray. So I'm just going to go through individually and talk about these setting sprays, and then at the end of the video I'll let you guys know what's my favorite and why I don't like the ones that I don't like. So I'm going to start with e.l.f. So for e.l.f., the contents are the amount of product that I get in this is 2.02 fluid ounce of product in this bottle right here. For the ingredients, it only has aloe, green tea, cucumber, and vitamin A, C, and E. And I think those are basically all the ingredients in this. The price for this is just $3 for this this setting spray. And the lasting power is no more than 5 hours for this setting spray. And also the pump is great. Let me show you guys. So I don't know if you guys could see that, but the mist is great on this. So when you're spraying this on your face, you get an even mist on your face. It's not like in large droplets on your face. So I would really say that the pump is really nice for this. The smell, there is, when you're smelling it out of the bottle, there's a slight little chemical smell, but once it's on your face, it smells like nothing. So I would say that there's no smell on the face actually. So that's it for the e.l.f. Mist and Set. As I said before, I'm gonna tell you at the end of the video why I would choose this or why I wouldn't choose this as my favorite setting spray. For the MAC Fix Plus now, I should say the pros and cons. Alright, for the e.l.f. Mist and Set, the pros and cons I would say is that the pro is the price. It's really cheap, $3 for a setting spray. I think this is the cheapest setting spray out there. If you know any others, comment down below, but this is the cheapest that I know about. The ingredients, it's great that it has so much natural ingredients in this right here. Another pro is the smell. It has no smell on the face, and that is great. I can't really think of any cons. I would think that the only con is the lasting power, but for $3, can you really complain though? So the only con is that the lasting power is not more than 5 hours, I would say, from my experience. And for reference, if you guys, this is the first time watching a video of mine, I live in Jamaica and out here is extremely hot. And having on foundation and wearing this setting spray, probably if you're in a cooler climate, I would think that this would last a little bit longer, but out here is extremely hot. And I use this after I properly set my face, and my face starts getting oily probably after 3 hours, but going into 5 hours is when it really gets out of control. For the MAC Fix Plus, again, for content, you get 3.4 fluid ounce. In this, you also get for ingredients, there's no ingredients on the bottle itself. But luckily, I have the packaging that I have this in. And I want to say that I had this over more than a year now. And this is all that I used out of it. So that kind of gives an indication of how I feel about this. But on the packaging on this, the ingredients, the first two ingredients that I see is water and glycerin. And usually when you see the first two ingredients, that means that those are like the majority of the products that are in this. But along with that, there's other ingredients as well. So there's fruit extract, there's cucumber, lots of other things that I can't read. So I'm figuring those are chemicals. And there's also fragrance in this. So water and glycerin. The finish of this. Oh, I didn't tell you the finish for the e.l.f. Mist and Set. The finish for this, it gives a dewy finish. So the finish for the MAC Fix Plus is again a dewy finish, and that's what I'm wearing on my face today. And I particularly wore this today to show you guys how this makes my face look. I set my face completely matte, but once I use this, I look dewy. Can you see the oils around this area right here? So the lasting power for this, originally I wrote down that this would last me like no more than 5 hours, but as you guys can see, I have not had on this makeup for 2 hours yet. And my face is really oily, really oily right now, especially around this area. So as a setting spray, the price for this, it used to be $21. So when I bought this, it was $21, but as you guys know, MAC raised their prices, so this is now $22 for this. For the pump, again, the pump is really great. Hope you guys can see. But out of the 3 setting sprays, I'd like to say that this pump is not the best, because while it does spray an even mist, in between that even mist, you do get a lot of large droplets. So let me spray it on the back of my hand and show you guys. So you guys won't be able to see, but on my hand now, beneath or between the fine mist, I do get a lot of big large droplets on my face when I use this pump. So for the pros and cons again for this, I would say the con is the price, $22 for the setting spray. The lasting time is not very long for this. I would say that the pros would be the ingredients. It does have quite a few natural ingredients. While it does have some chemicals in it, it has mostly natural ingredients. And the spray, I would say I would get away with the pump. I also like that this pump can be closed. So if you're traveling with this, you don't have to worry about this spraying out in your bag, because it does have a pump that can lock and open when you want to use it. Alright, for the Skindinavia setting spray. Alright, first thing I want to mention is that I have heard that the Skindinavia setting spray is equivalent to the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. So they're basically the same brand, but they're just under a different name. So I guess the same company makes them, but it's just under a different name. So the content for this, it has the most content. It has 4 fluid ounce of product in this. The price of this, it's the most priced, yes. The price is $26 for this right here. The finish of this is matte. So let me just point out this right now. The the Skindinavia line has, I think, 3 setting sprays. And I have the No More Shine Makeup Finish Spray. And this one is formulated for oily skin. And yeah. So they have, I think, the bridal one and then the normal one. So this one is formulated specifically for oily skin. The pump on this, again, is great. It gives an even mist, no unnecessary droplets in it. For the smell, this smells like when you go to the hairdresser and you just got your hair permed and they washed it, and the smell that you get right after it's washed, that's how it smells. So it doesn't smell like perm or anything, but it smells like shampoos that they use in the salons. So that's how I would describe the smell. I don't know how better to describe it, but if you know how like those shampoos smell, this is how this smells. Again, a pro is that it has a cap on it, so it's perfect for travel. It won't spray out in the bag. Some other pros is that this is oil free. It's paraben free, and if you don't know what paraben is basically this product that they put in makeup items specifically to lengthen the life of the product. So it's basically a preservative, so there's none of that in this. It's hyperallergenic. If you have acne prone skin, that is perfect. You won't break out from this. And again, another pro is that the con, it has 4 fluid ounce of product. It has the most product in it. I would say the con is the price. $26 is a lot to pay for a setting spray in my opinion. And another con is the ingredients. So for the ingredients, what you get is water and alcohol is the first 2 ingredients that you see for this one. And after that, all you have is a lot of, I would like to think, chemicals. I can't even pronounce them. It's methyl perf, whatever. These just look like a lot of chemicals. I don't see a lot of natural ingredients in this, so that would probably be a con. If anybody owns this, and as you can see, the bottle is black, so you can't see how much product you use out, so that's probably a con, but it's a really smart con. But if you open the product and you look inside, this looks a lot to me like how Milk of Magnesia would look if you added water to it. So I don't know if that has anything to do with how well it makes my face stay matte, but that's how it looks. So now the battle is on. The battle of these 3 setting sprays. Now, let me start from the cheapest one, the first 2 ones. So the e.l.f. and the MAC. The Skindinavia wins for me. The Skindinavia wins. Skindinavia takes the cake for me. So what I'm looking for in a setting spray is I want something that will keep my face matte and keep my foundation looking fresh all day. And this is the only one out of all these 3 that I have that does that for me. The lasting power of this, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it's up to 16 hours. 16 hours. Now, I'm not going to be wearing a foundation for 16 hours, 12 hours maybe, but not 16 hours. But it's really great that they have a product that will make your makeup last this long. So this wins for me. Why does it win? It has the most product in it. 4 fluid ounce of product. The others have 3.4 and then 2.02. The pump, I don't have a problem with how it sprays. The mist is really even. I like that it has a cap on it. It is formulated for oily skin, so this does not get me oily. The finish of this again is a matte, so this one definitely wins for me. So if you were thinking about getting the MAC Fix Plus, I would suggest just adding, what's it, $4 to that $22 that MAC is charging for this, and go and get yourself the Urban Decay one. Now, the MAC Fix Plus was a big disappointment for me. It was my first ever setting spray, and I was not pleased to the point where I had to go and get 2 others to get one that does what I want it to do. This is great, however, if you want it to sheer out your foundation. This is what I use it for, to sheer out my foundation. It's great for that, to apply pressed pigments, or to make your eyeshadows look a little bit more pigmented. It's great for that. It's great for your gel liners when they're dried up and you want them to kind of come back to life. Just spritz a little of this in it and use it. It's great for everything else except setting my face, and I really don't like this. So on the back, it just says what it claims that it is. It claims that it is a skin refreshener and a finishing mist. So I would say it's for those things, right? So you can be using it for a skin refreshener. It's perfect for that as well. But as a setting spray, this completely fails for me. As I said before, I am wearing it today, and as you can see, my face looks really oily in this area and also on my forehead. So, and as I said before, I haven't been wearing this for 2 hours yet, so it does not set my face whatsoever. So I decide, if you want to go ahead and you want to get something that is cheap and that will set your face for less than 5 hours, I say go ahead and get the e.l.f. one. It's $3, you can't lose. It has natural ingredients in it. It does the same thing that the MAC Fix Plus does. It's just cheaper. It's just cheaper, and that's all I have to say. Like, Skindinavia takes a cake for me. So how I would rate this, I would say get the Skindinavia, and then the e.l.f., and then lastly the MAC. So that's how I would rate it from highest to lowest. MAC is definitely on the bottom of it for me. I hope this review was helpful to you guys. If you have any other questions, leave them down below and I will respond to them, and I'll see you guys in my next video.